Lesson 3: Individual Gain. Experiencing the exhaustion of continually giving in a relationship without receiving anything in return can be emotionally draining and disheartening. It's a scenario many people find themselves in at some point in their lives, where the balance of give and take feels disproportionately skewed. Yet, amidst this struggle, Stoicism offers valuable insights and practical guidance to navigate such challenging situations. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the principle of equilibrium, a state of balance and harmony in all aspects of life, including relationships. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mutual respect and reciprocity in interpersonal dynamics, encouraging individuals to cultivate relationships based on equality and fairness. Central to this approach is the concept of establishing boundaries. In Stoic teachings, boundaries serve as essential markers of self-respect and dignity. By clearly defining and asserting our boundaries, we communicate to others our inherent worth and the value we place on our own well-being. This act of boundary setting is not an expression of selfishness or aloofness but rather a necessary step towards maintaining healthy and balanced relationships. Acknowledging one's own value is another key tenet of Stoic philosophy. In a world that often measures worth in external validation and material success, Stoicism reminds us of the intrinsic value inherent within each individual. Regardless of external circumstances or societal judgments, every person possesses inherent worth and dignity simply by virtue of their existence. Recognizing and affirming this inherent value is essential for cultivating self-respect and asserting oneself in relationships. Furthermore, Stoicism encourages individuals to invest their time and energy in relationships that are reciprocal and mutually fulfilling. Rather than pouring resources into one-sided connections where the balance of give and take is skewed, Stoicism prompts individuals to seek out relationships characterized by mutual respect, support, and reciprocity. This does not mean abandoning or cutting ties with existing relationships but rather reassessing and reallocating one's energy towards connections that nourish and uplift both parties involved. In practical terms, making investments in reciprocal connections involves discerning which relationships align with one's values and contribute positively to one's well-being. It requires a willingness to prioritize self-care and advocate for one's own needs and boundaries. This may involve having open and honest conversations with loved ones about expectations and boundaries, as well as being willing to reassess and adjust the dynamics of relationships as needed. Moreover, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity in their relationships. Instead of approaching relationships from a mindset of scarcity, where one feels compelled to constantly give in order to receive validation or approval, Stoicism teaches individuals to recognize and appreciate the abundance of love, support, and connection available to them. By adopting a mindset of abundance, individuals can cultivate a sense of gratitude for the relationships they have and approach interactions with a sense of generosity and goodwill. In conclusion, Stoicism offers valuable guidance for navigating complexities of relationships, particularly in situations where the balance of give and take feels uneven. By promoting equilibrium, respect for one another, and the establishment of boundaries, Stoicism empowers individuals to assert their own value and invest in relationships that are reciprocal and mutually fulfilling. In doing so, individuals can cultivate relationships characterized by mutual respect, support, and harmony, ultimately leading to greater happiness and fulfillment in life. Lesson 4: Ignore your needs and emotions. Your desires and emotions hold significance in Stoic philosophy, as it urges us to honor and acknowledge them. Central to this is the notion of surrounding oneself with individuals who share similar values and perspectives. Stoicism advocates for seeking out relationships and connections that are characterized by mutual understanding and respect for each other's wants and feelings. It advises against settling for partnerships that are unbalanced, where one party consistently prioritizes their own needs over the other. Instead, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate relationships that are equitable and reciprocal, where both parties contribute to each other's well-being and growth. Lesson 5: Controlling emotions. Manipulators are adept at employing tactics like disregard and apathy to craft the emotional atmosphere, subtly exerting control over those within their influence. In the presence of such manipulative behaviors, it becomes crucial to heed the wisdom of your instincts and erect firm boundaries to safeguard your emotional well-being. Stoicism emerges as a guiding philosophy, empowering individuals with the inner strength and conviction required to confront and thwart attempts at emotional manipulation. In the intricate dance of human interactions, manipulators often wield disregard and apathy as potent weapons to shape the emotional landscape to their advantage. By feigning indifference or dismissing the concerns and emotions of others, they seek to assert dominance and control, leaving their targets feeling invalidated and vulnerable. However, recognizing these manipulative tactics for what they are is the first step towards reclaiming agency over one's emotional environment. Respecting your gut instincts is pivotal in navigating situations where manipulation may be at play. Our instincts serve as invaluable barometers, alerting us to potential threats and guiding us towards courses of action that align with our values and well-being. When faced with manipulative behavior, it's essential to tune into these instincts, trusting in their wisdom and heeding their warnings. By honoring our intuition and staying attuned to our inner voice, we can fortify ourselves against the insidious influence of emotional manipulation. Establishing clear boundaries is another crucial aspect of safeguarding against manipulation. Boundaries serve as protective barriers, delineating the limits of acceptable behavior and signaling to others what is and isn't permissible. In the face of manipulation, it's vital to assert and enforce these boundaries firmly, refusing to tolerate behaviors that compromise our emotional integrity. By setting boundaries grounded in self-respect and self-worth, we send a clear message to manipulators that their tactics will not be tolerated. Stoicism emerges as a steadfast ally in the battle against emotional manipulation, offering a philosophical framework that fosters resilience and self-assurance. Rooted in the belief that inner tranquility can be attained through the cultivation of virtue and reason, Stoicism equips individuals with the tools needed to withstand external pressures and maintain emotional equilibrium. By embracing Stoic principles, individuals can cultivate the confidence and clarity of mind required to stand firm in the face of manipulation. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of maintaining control over one's internal disposition, regardless of external circumstances. Stoics advocate for cultivating an inner fortress of tranquility and resilience, impervious to the whims of fortune or the manipulative tactics of others. By focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can shield ourselves from the destabilizing effects of emotional manipulation. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with one's values and principles, even in the face of adversity. Stoics strive to uphold their integrity and moral rectitude, refusing to compromise their beliefs or succumb to external pressures. When confronted with manipulative behavior, Stoicism encourages individuals to draw strength from their commitment to virtue and reason, steadfastly refusing to be swayed from their chosen path. In essence, Stoicism offers a beacon of light in the darkness of emotional manipulation, empowering individuals with the confidence and resilience needed to assert themselves and protect their emotional well-being. By trusting in our instincts, establishing clear boundaries, and embracing Stoic principles, we can stand firm against manipulation and cultivate a life of inner peace and authenticity.